Okay guys, here's the Nibelheim of Flashback, condensed to just a couple minutes. At the town of Calm, Cloud and the gang finally get a little bit of downtime after the craziness that is the remake ending, and Cloud explains his connections to Sephiroth through the power of Flashback. 5 years prior to the game, Cloud, Sephiroth, and a couple of Shinra grunts are loaded up in a truck, going out on a mission to the town of Nibelheim to investigate reports of monsters, which they believe are probably related to the Mako reactor in the mountains just outside of the town. Nibelheim is revealed to be Cloud's hometown, but monsters on the road too, and they're quickly dead monsters. They make it to Nibelheim, Cloud returns home, and Sephiroth reveals he has no home, but his mother, Genova, she died shortly after his birth. Interesting, I wonder if that's going to come up again. They meet the mayor, there's a mayor now, and there's also people hanging out outside of Nibelheim, like hundreds of people, and there's only about 5 houses to check out. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the living space here. Maybe they just all have lots of roommates. In the short time before the mission begins, Cloud explores the town, talks to Mommy Cloud about how he should settle down and find an older girlfriend who could call him out on his bullshit. He also takes a few moments to rock out on Tifa's piano, and then raids her dresser. You asshole! This reveal does not please the ladies in the party. So Tifa here, she's going to be the guide for this investigation to the reactor, and she's going in style. Like a cowgirl style. It's always been kind of weird, but don't worry about it. I've heard some weirdos are kind of upset because they slightly changed her outfit from the Part 1 flashback. No more 15-year-old Tifa cleavage anymore. Oh no, I imagine that must really suck for you if you're fucking weird. Anyway, they get a quick photo to commemorate the good times that are about to be had here at the Nibelheim reactor. So getting down to the reactor, it's some gameplay time, and yeah, it looks awesome, but we're not here for the gameplay, we're here for the story. They fight through some monsters, they break a bridge, and they lose one of the Shinra grunts, but Sephiroth decides there's no going back for the group. In the reactor, they fight some more stuff, suck up some Mako, fight something big, and then it's onto the good stuff. At the reactor, sure enough, it appears Shinra is creating these monsters, and they are getting out of control. Also look, Genova's here. Huh. Sephiroth jumps to some conclusions and believes that he must have been created in a similar way. Well, problem solved, I guess? They return to Nibelheim and regroup. Well, sort of. Sephiroth ignores everyone and goes to hang out in this creepy mansion that's in the town, and it's owned by Shinra, I guess? The Shinra mansion? Cool. Cloud thinks that Sephiroth's been acting real weird, so he goes to visit him because he won't come out on his own. Someone's got to look after Sephiroth too, you know? He's probably hungry, though. You know, if Cloud would have brought a pizza with him or something, you gotta wonder if things would have played out a little differently here. Inside the mansion, Sephiroth is nowhere to be found. That is, until Cloud gains access to this super secret elevator to the basement that's right here in plain sight. And it looks like Sephiroth's been hanging out down here for a while now, doing a whole bunch of studying. Dude is a fast reader. He explains, basically about 30 years before Final Fantasy VII takes place, Shinra found a specimen they believe to be an ancient, or Cetra, in a 2,000-year-old rock, and they decide to name it Genova. Naturally, Shinra begins doing all kinds of crazy experiments with Genova, and at this point, Sephiroth kicks Cloud out and goes back to reading. Seriously, Cloud, get this guy a snack or something. Dude needs to hydrate. He's not thinking straight. So Cloud goes back to the inn and he chills for a little bit, sitting around trying to connect the dots, but eventually he gives up on that and decides it's time to return to the mansion. Again, no snacks. Sephiroth is really out of it now, but he's still going on about his super special ancient mom, and then decides it's time to leave because Mother is waiting. He knocks Cloud out with ease, and when Cloud gets it back together, he's already too late. Sephiroth is going to return to the reactor to reunite with Genova, but not before murdering pretty much everybody that lives in this town. Cloud slowly, and I mean really slowly, makes his way to his mother's house, but he passes out again before he can make it, or something. You can see a little hiccup in Cloud's storytelling here. It's actually a really cool transition if you know what you're looking for. So Cloud crawls his way after Sephiroth and is unable to stop him from executing a few more people, including the mayor. I knew that guy had no chance. Sephiroth takes one last look at Cloud, then turns to epically walk through the flames. And that's it. That's the end of the flashback. It's a good retelling of the original version, and ultimately it plays out pretty much the same with a few minor additions and a few changes, I guess. I know some people miss the old spiral staircase and the creepy atmosphere of the original. Yeah, and I agree, that shit was pretty iconic, and I'm surprised to see it changed, but aside from that, I've really got no issues with the way this was handled. I am excited to go back to see the other half of the Nibelheim story when we get to it. Anyway, that's it. Bye.